Happy Full Body Friday. I've got a good one for you today. So, as I'm explaining these first few movements, let's get going with some jumping jacks. Get those arms nice and warm. Get the heart rate going. If it's cold where you're at, get a little sweat started. So, you keep doing jumping jacks. I'm going to explain these first two movements. We've got dumbbell thrusters. So, dumbbell thrusters, we're going to grab two dumbbells. Put them right up on our shoulder here. A thruster is a squat, push into those feet, into an overhead press. Squat, into a press. Our second movement here is alternating chest press. So if you have a bench, you can do this on a bench. If you don't have a bench, you can do this on the floor just like me. We're gonna be down, backs are flat, feet are down on the ground. We're gonna press up, straight overhead, and it's an alternating chest press. So only one hand goes down at a time. The other one is staying nice and strong. So I will walk you guys through some form corrections and modifications as we go. You can stop those jumping jacks now. Shake it out because we're gonna get started with thrusters in 10 seconds. So grab a set of dumbbells if you're not sure exactly which weight to use. Start out with the weight. And if it's too light, you can always up it. One, let's go. So again, holding our dumbbells here, we come down into a squat, push through our feet, and explode up. The explosion is truly through your heels. You want to try and make this one steady motion. Rather than coming up for a squat and then a press, you'll actually find it's a lot less on your shoulders if you can use the momentum of driving through your heels. Three, two, one, rest. So the way this works, we got a 20-second rest here. Our next movement is that chest press. You want to get down, get your dumbbells ready. And we are getting started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So back is flat, knees are bent, feet are down, both hands are up. Your wrists are essentially stacked over your shoulders. And this is alternating. Again, if you have a bench, you can do this on a bench. If you don't, and you got a floor like me, we're rocking the floor press. I like these single arm movements because if you have a weak side, like I do, it's really good for making sure both sides get equal strength. One, rest. All right, so you've got about 15 seconds here, and we're getting back into our second round of thrusters. Now, if that first round felt too light, you got through 40 seconds, you're like, I got a few more in me, let's bump those weights a little bit. What you guys can always do, here we go, one, is if you start with a heavier weight and we get halfway through and you notice that your form is starting to slip, you can always drop them, pick up the other weight, and keep going. But I'd rather you start with the heavier ones and push yourself. Because we psych ourselves out thinking that we can't do a heavier weight, and then we try it, and we realize we can. So start heavy, you can always bump down. But remember, form matters more than anything else. So if your form is slipping, one, whoo, I'd rather you fix your form, have good form here, rather than hurt yourself. I don't know about you, but I'm out of breath. We've got chest press here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now you'll probably notice with these, your arm might naturally turn a little bit. That's okay. I don't want any shoulder pain. This is a chest movement. So whatever feels good for your shoulder is totally fine. Remember to keep breathing. Here we go, 10 seconds, keep pushing. Jeez. Really feeling good. After that shoulder and back workout from yesterday. Here we go, last round of thrusters here. 1, let's go. Remember, it's a squat. Keep that core tight. Push through your feet. Use the momentum to drive those dumbbells up. Halfway there. Remember, nothing wrong. If the original weight gets too heavy, I'd rather you keep good form. Drop those weights, get right back into it. 2, 1, rest. Woo! We've got one more round of chest press, and I'll explain what happens from here. Woo! Everybody down. I can't even speak today. 2, 1, let's go. Alternating chest press. Now after these 40 seconds, we're gonna do a quick little burnout with some jumping jacks. Then you guys get a true rest, a true water break to get ready for our second superset here. Here we go, 10 seconds. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Weights down, 40 seconds of jumping jacks. Let's go. It's really amazing. We think about like 15 minutes. And I know I'm not the only one who said like 15 minutes, it's just a 15-minute workout. How much could you actually get done in 15 minutes? But if you've done the other fitness workouts so far, you know how effective 15 minutes can be. You work your hardest, and you go into it with a plan. So, don't doubt the power of what you can do in 15 minutes. Here we go, 10 more seconds. My timer's on my phone, so you'll look. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. True rest, shake it out, grab some water. I'm gonna explain our next 2 movements. Fix your hair if you need to, because I never remember that I need to loop it 4 times. Some days I gotta jump around. Whew. All right. Our second superset here. We've got, whew, our arms are gonna be on fire after this. Our first movement is a lunge to a curl. So what's gonna happen here? We're gonna have 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand. We're gonna be standing, it's gonna be a backwards lunge. Come back up, curl. Lunge, curl. So you curl after each lunge. Our second movement here is a plank toe tap to stand. So no weights for this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be in this high plank position. We're gonna tap, tap, and then we're either gonna jump to stand, or if that's too much, it's a tap, tap, walk our feet up, walk our feet back down, okay? Take that last sip of water. We are getting started with our lunge into a curl in 10 seconds here. So remember, 2 dumbbells. And 3, 2, 1, pick whichever foot you want first. Backwards lunge into a curl. Lunge and curl. Now there's a few different variations of curls you can do here. I'm just doing a traditional curl. You could also do a hammer curl, where it's straight up and down. I'll let you pick whichever one feels best for you. Keep breathing. 2, 1, rest. All right, shake it out for a second. In 15 seconds, we're going into those plank toe taps. So it's 1 tap on each side. Kick your feet up, stand up. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So out, out, and stand. It's kind of like a burpee, but a little bit more slowed down. Remember, if the jump is too much, you can walk your feet up and walk your feet back. The important thing here is that we keep that back flat, keep our core nice and tight. Our wrists stay stacked under our shoulders. 2, 1, rest. It's a good little movement to throw in to work the entire body against it. It's your arms, it's your legs, it's our core, it's everything. I'm struggling with words today, guys. All right, we've got lunge into curls in 3 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. So again, if the weights you used the first round was too easy, let's put those down. Let's bump it up. You're never gonna know what you're capable of unless you push yourself here. If you do 3 of these and you're like, nope, I 4 of a shot, hey, now you know. Now you've got a new goal to work towards. But if you're like me and you only have a limited set of dumbbells at home, your goal should be to keep moving up in weight. Think about how good of a reward that will be to buy yourself that heavier weight up rest of dumbbells. I just recently bought these off of Amazon during Black Friday because I needed some heavier weights because what I had wasn't cutting it anymore. So that's a good thing. Expanding your home gym. Here we go, plank taps. In, 1, let's go. Nice flat back, tap on each side. Kick up, kick back. You can do these as fast or as slow as what feels good for you, but the goal is to not stop moving. It's not about keeping up with me. You might be going faster than me. That's okay. 2, 1, rest. Guys, we've got one more round. One more round of those lunges into the curls. Some quick jumping jacks. Then we're good. Here we go, grab your weights. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, start heavier, drop down if you need to. Especially when you're doing that curl. Keep your core nice and tight, so we're not doing one of these. Core is nice and tight. We're keeping that good posture. Good work, guys. Lots to be proud of today. It's Friday. It's almost Christmas. 1, rest. Woo! It always feels good to get something in, especially before celebrations, before all the yummy food. You're gonna be thankful that you took those 15 minutes to move your body today. Last round here, plank toe taps. 2, 1, let's go. Now remember, after this last round of plank toe taps, we have a 40-second burnout of jumping jacks. Then, you guys get to rest. And by rest, I mean maybe your workout's done. Maybe this is something you did before your regular workout. Maybe this was your entire workout. Again, don't judge what other people are doing. Don't compare your day one to somebody else's day 1,000. 2, 1. 40 seconds of jumping jacks. Let's finish strong. If you need a modification here, if jumping is too much, we can do a step out here. Again, the point of these cardio breaks is for you to keep moving. Jumping jacks aren't cutting it. Pick something else. Dance. Do whatever you need to do. Just don't stop moving. Let's see where our timer is at. We've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Awesome work today. Woo! That was a tough one. This was a tough week, guys. If you made it through this week of fitness, you should be super proud. I kicked your butts this week, and looking forward to the future. So, appreciate you guys. Have an amazing rest of your Friday, and I will see you tomorrow.